Hey Owen, what's going on people that decide to click on this video for some random reason? The other day I saw this image of this guy, super proud that he put this wall up in front of these stairs, blocking people probably from their apartments. And I just thought to myself, I was like, this guy's super proud to be a failure. And this man I have decided to name the Stair Menace. Then that one image led me to these other images, like this vent here, blocking the window, and these two rival construction gangs, who I can only imagine that their gang names are the Concretes and the Cements. But I imagine if you go fast enough, you might be able to cross that gap in that bridge. Maybe. Hopefully. I would try it. Well, you know what they say, duct tape fixes everything. The Stair Menace strikes again! But I do have to wonder, why is that door at the bottom just a bunch of bars? Now, not everyone might be able to notice this, but there's a patio at this house that has no door to it. But, if you look closely, there is a vent. So, that vent leads you to a secret passage that you have to travel through Narnia, attack the Wicked Witch of the Wizards, and then you end up inside of the building. And you have to do that on the way out too. You just have to do it in reverse. Oh, the Stair Menace is being a menace again. Who needs a safety harness when you have a few good friends that'll hold on to you as you dangle off the side of a skyscraper? You know, when I first looked at this image, I couldn't tell what was wrong with it. Then I noticed the chimney's inside. But then I realized that it's probably an attic. No one uses the attic. Even Harry Potter would prefer living under the stairs than in the attic. So, that's justified. I would say that's a construction success. I would say that's more of a malfunction than a construction fail. Because that camera is having a staring contest with the wall. Now that's just kind of lazy. They could have just picked up the bricks. Unless they had extra wire and they didn't measure it correctly, and then they put the bricks there so then they could move the wire around it so they had an excuse to use the extra wire. Uh, well, well, I guess, never mind. There's no defending that, that's just bad. Now see, this is the Stair Menace's early work. See, you can tell that there is still a little bit of walkway there. He messed up a little bit. He wasn't always perfect. He didn't always lead his stairs straight to the wall. Sometimes he leaves a little bit of leeway there. He's a nice guy like that. That's not a construction fail, that's just an equipment malfunction. The equipment wasn't good enough. It should be able to survive being in water. You're telling me that a 2-ton machine can't float? Are you serious? Really? That's nonsense. Why does this guy have a bag on his head? That could be a good prank, actually. If that electrical outlet was actually like a drain, people would be afraid to use it because they thought that they'd be electrocuted or they'd start a fire. That's just a pretty funny prank, in my opinion. Or it's just really smart, because then, if someone does use it, you know what kind of people are trying to burn down your house. Oh, that sucks. Oh, the Stair Menace has a throne. How does this person drive their car in and out of their garage? There's nothing connecting to their garage. Unless they just floor it as soon as they get out of the garage. But how do they get the car in there? Unless they have a hover car. And if that's the case, I don't have any more questions about it. Except one. And that is, what the heck is that pole next to that chimney there? I'm not even really worried about the crooked chimney as much as the pole next to it. Like, what is it? Is it like a drill, or aliens. Okay, the person that designed this is just using video game logic. So what you have to do is jump. As soon as you get to that like point to where your head starts hitting the top of it, you have to jump as much as you can. And if you don't hit the other side of it, that just means you have to jump higher and you have to jump faster. Oh, I think you need an outlet there, buddy. You know, those holes kind of destroy the purpose of those pipes or wires. I'm not sure exactly what this person was trying to do, but if they were trying to get it to work, they failed. But if they were trying to sabotage, it's a success. Second one of the video. That's not a fail exactly. If you're a parkour expert, I'm sure you could find your way up to that door. And when people want to leave, just jump and hope you don't break your legs. Stairs to the garage door. It works fine. I'm not even going to read that other sentence that's below it. As long as I see approval, thumbs up for me. Honestly, that's not that bad. That guy would have been electrocuted prior to now if electricity was running through those lines. But if someone really wanted to make this guy have a bad day, they would just turn the power on. He's gonna have a bad day real fast. But that's the risk you take when you try to impersonate birds. Always remember to sop T and look both ways before crossing traffic. Now hear me out here. What if you take that slide into that pit, but that pit leads to another slide, a bigger, a better slide, that leads to another pit, that leads back to that slide. Infinite sliding. I have a funny feeling that that pipe's not usable anymore. How does that even happen? How do you not see the train track there? And you know that they have to put up walls for the cement before it dries. I guess that person just really hates trains. Just want to see doom to all trains. If you just wake up and you open your door and you're not prepared for a 2-foot drop, that might kind of suck. That would be a terrible start for your day. Finally, stairs for people with roller skates. I think someone planted a pole in their driveway. If you go fast enough, you'll go through it. Just being honest. Pretty pointless. But at least it looks nice, though. No, I hate stairs like that. You have to walk up sideways. Not only that, but the wood on them are like super thin, so you have to just cross your fingers and hope that you're not going to fall through while you're walking up sideways. Did they just tape that wall up? I can't tell for sure, but that looks like orange tape. Or it's string. Either way. Like, what the heck? You know, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think that's how all traffic lights should be. Just unseen. Just pretend that they're all green. Just go. And if another car's trying to go while you're going, honk the horn, flip them off, and go faster. And whoever gets sideswiped, that's their fault. That's that person's fault. Quick, someone get a wall charger and plug it in. Stop the leak. I've only heard stories about this. It's never happened to me. A fence blocking your path. You can't go in the grass because you'll mess up the grass. It's too high to go up. So you just kind of have to sit there and cry. Just let this man get his money. Holy crap. Well, I saw glass break, so that means the video is over. Hope you enjoyed it. Adios.